Something quite remarkable is happening with a lot of the candidates that Donald Trump has endorsed over the last few months. You know, they fought tooth and nail to get these endorsements. They went, they begged him, they traveled to Mar-a-Lago, they welcomed him into their states, he did rallies for them, they showed up on stage, it was a giant love fest. But today, something's a little different. Because if you go to a lot of their websites, do you know what you're not going to find? Any mention of Donald Trump. It actually began a couple weeks ago when Dr. Oz, who realized that his campaign was going down in flames, tried to right the ship by scrubbing Trump's endorsement from his own website. Got rid of the mentions of Trump. And of course, it clearly did not help his campaign, as he's actually doing worse now than he was before he did that. But it's not because he removed the Trump stuff, it's because he is the worst candidate ever. Then you have other Republicans who this week it was revealed are scrubbing mentions of Donald Trump and mentions of the 2020 election being a fraudulent election. People like Blake Masters out in Arizona. He's not doing so well. So he decided to go through his website, take out mentions of Trump, take out mentions of the 2020 election. Let's move forward, not backward. Let's also hope people forget that Trump was just here doing a rally for me a couple weeks ago. Then you got other folks. You've got Doug Mastriano, the Pennsylvania Republican gubernatorial candidate, who has deleted 14 videos from his Facebook page in which he touted far-right positions, including referring to climate change as, quote, pop science. You have Maryland Republican gubernatorial nominee Dan Cox, who has deleted his account on Gab, which is a conservative social media site. In Wisconsin, Republican gubernatorial nominee Tim Michels erased mention of his endorsement from Donald Trump, deleting the words Trump endorsed from his website bio. And there's plenty of others. There's plenty of House candidates. There's plenty of Senate candidates. So we're talking about people running for governor, running for House, running for Senate, and all of them are telling their people, please get all those mentions of Trump off our website. It's not working well for us. But there's also another interesting thing happening. And by happening, I mean disappearing from their websites. Because what else is disappearing are their extreme views on abortion. Blake Masters, Tom Barrett, who's running for House in Michigan, Christian Castelli, who's running for House in North Carolina, Barbara Kirkmeyer, running for House in Colorado, Minnesota Republican nominee Scott Jensen, he's running for governor, Oregon Republican candidate for governor Christine Drazan. All of these people have deleted all of the abortion stuff off their websites. It's according to Axios, by the way. They've deleted it all. Abortion, I don't even know what that is. Is that something we take a stand on in the Republican Party? I don't know. They're terrified. They're terrified of what is happening in this country, right? Sarah Palin loses her election. Suddenly, that Trump endorsement ain't worth a whole hell of a lot, especially for somebody with the national, almost international recognition that Sarah Palin has. And by the way, all of this scrubbing happened before Sarah Palin lost her election. So I can only imagine that in the days since then, there's been a lot more Republicans trimming up their websites a little bit to not seem like crazy wackadoodles. But screenshots live forever. And luckily, the Democrats, specifically the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee, they have the screenshots. And they have decided that they're going to make that an issue. They're going to start running ads showing how these Republicans have scrubbed their websites. So finally, the Democratic message machine kicks into gear with a damn good message showing the public how terrified Republicans are of their own views. I know what a lot of you out there are thinking. You're thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could wear the Ring of Fire logo across your chest? Well, now you can. Just head on over to our Teespring page to find some awesome merch we're offering for our viewers. We have more designs that are going to be added in the near future, so just follow the link in the description or take a peek at the shelf of merchandise under this video. Thanks for watching.